He didn't have a heart, but he still got up. The page predicted all of it. It helped me fight him.
He just disappeared? What the hell is going on here?
We need to figure that out if we're gonna do anything about it. Somehow we need to make sense of this.
Saga was back at Cauldron Lake. Saga had to pursue Nightingale. Into the overlap. Finding a way in would be difficult. A ritual. Saga would learn how. Stop the monster.
Alright, so we get the songs that play at the end of chapters. People watching the VOD on YouTube later won't know what I'm talking about because I cut it out, but this is the song that played at the end before. Alright. Saga fights Nightingale with light. The autopsy room was a mess, like a bomb had gone off. Nightingale hunted Saga. Light hurt them, hurt the darkness in them, made them vulnerable. The Taken could not see into bright light, didn't see her under the light. Lurched past her. I flick the switch, it goes click. Show me the clicker, lights are off, but someone's home. Get out of my house, Nightingale shouted. Hemingway brought you here, witch. Witch? Is that Saga? The awful truth. Nightingale had no heart in his chest, but here he was, killing. A monster. The world had lurched out of balance. He found herself trapped on the far side of the mirror. A wave of terror crashed through Saga's head. Fascinating.
Right before things got crazy, Sheriff Breaker just vanished.
Maybe the sheriff knew more than he was letting on.
He seemed anxious, like he dreaded what was coming. One more mystery. There's no rational explanation to what we just saw.
I'd love to blame this on mass hallucination caused by inhaling volcanic gas, but we both know that's bullshit. This was supernatural.
Well, I'm glad you were the one to say it. Now we can figure out a way forward. The victim of a ritualistic murder turns into a monster. Is there a connection?
Looks to me like the cult of the tree is performing rituals to create monsters.
Maybe. We need to start with learning this cult's goal. Their purpose.
Alright, that's actually... I'm so refreshed that immediately the story is like, nope, this is happening for real and we're all gonna acknowledge it. That is so refreshing. Figure out where Nightingale went. Alright. Ben says, I'm surprised the morgue isn't getting investigated by the people upstairs,
Must be locked from the other
given
side.
all the screaming and the gunshots. I think the people upstairs were screaming. I think they were immediately murdered. Because, like, look, this person's dead too. Piecemeal says, I love their reaction. Shit, magic is real. This is really gonna mess with the investigation.
It doesn't budge.
They're not wrong. They're not wrong. It is gonna mess with the investigation. It's gonna mess with the investigation pretty bad. We'll take that stuff. I didn't take any damage, so. What do we want to do? What are we supposed to do in here? We need to pursue Nightingale. Do we need to case board? Is that what's happening?
These stashes could contain clues about the cult. Better keep an eye out for more.
All right. It's amazing that it tells us how many there are. There's 5 there. There's 9 here. Background cases accumulate clues about broader ongoing topics. Cult
I
of
need
the
to know
Tree.
more about the Cult of the Tree if I'm going to shut them down.
It's true. You do need to. Right. Who's involved? Victim of the
No.
cult. No. Cult goal. Victim of the cult became a monster. Cult ritual. What is it?
Sure.
X tattooed on victim's manuscript page found inside. Writing has some significance here. Cult necklace with a symbol.
Think, Saga.
Cultists were wearing deer masks. What kind of cult? Cult symbols. We have these. Deer mask, maybe. Nope. Cult psychology. Gotcha.
Doesn't make sense.
There we go. Cult of the Tree is performing rituals to create monsters. And then writing part of the ritual. Who's involved? Nightingale was the only one to become a monster. All right, cool. So we've gotten a lot of evidence here about the cult so far.
A dead man turned into a monster. Light as a way to fight him. Pages predicting the future. There's no rational explanation. This is the case we must solve.
Piecemeal says, you know what this reminds me of? An oldish show called Fringe. Oldish. It hurts my heart. Yes, Fringe has been compared to the FBC and specifically Control quite a bit. Nightingale attacked us. A corpse attacked us. I used his sensitivity to light to fight him off, but he got away. I need to hunt him down and figure out what the fuck is going on here. Cauldron Lake. There we go. I think that's everything.
The page places Nightingale back at Cauldron Lake. Calls him a Taken. We need to head over there, stop him, before anyone else gets hurt.
Okay.
We heard gunshots. Y'all okay?
Did you get spooked by the bodies?
Sheriff Breaker disappeared. Nightingale turned into some sort of a monster, and there are offices down. You two handle things here. We need to get back to Cauldron Lake immediately.
Fuck me. That's terrible. We'll do what we can, man.
What a response. Your buddy here is dead. It's gonna turn out we're not even FBI.
That's crazy, right, Thornton? Nightingale's heart was missing. How could he do anything? He's dead.
Yeah, right. That's crazy talk. Monsters aren't real, and what do you mean, the sheriff? Like magic? Magic's not real.
Can't open this with my bare hands.
It's cool. It's rendered in real time, so you can, if you pull out your flashlight, you can see stuff.
Definitely not real. Knew that.
This is already so much more intriguing and just like immediately fascinating than the first Alan Wake was. This is incredible stuff.
Terrifying pair.
My client has been held here long enough. Are you gonna let me speak to them or not?
Just a moment, ma'am. Someone will be right with you.
Nightingale and his cult are dangerous. We need to be prepared in case things escalate more than they already have. Can you call it in, Casey?
A smart choice, Anderson. Yeah, Agent Casey here. Yeah. We need backup. The Bright Falls case. Whoever you can spare. ASAP. Think we'll actually find Nightingale at the lake?
The pages haven't been wrong yet.
We can't assume the person writing these pages isn't playing us.
I agree. But it's our best lead.
Man. Oh my god. This game is so cool. I'm just completely enamored by it. It's been a while since I've been this absorbed in a game. Man. How good this game looks. Car can be used to travel between locations.
Rinse and
I
repeat.
figured.
Clock out, get a beer. Or maybe 3.
All right, I guess we can go to Cauldron Lake. So yeah, I guess we are gonna Metroidvania a little bit.
I need to come clean, Anderson. I know why Nightingale was here 13 years ago. He was chasing a writer, Alan Wake.
Tammy mentioned him. She's writing a book on his disappearance.
You know the detective character from his books, Alex Casey.
Yeah, I've heard the jokes at the office. Cold case Casey. Murder case Casey. Sorry.
Ha ha. It's the same name, similar job. It's the first thing anyone thinks of. It annoyed me, but that was it. Then, 10 years ago, I started getting strange letters in the mail.
Ooh.
Fragments of prose describing murders. You've heard the stories about what happened in New York. Some of it, at least. Bodies started to pile up. It was a murder cult. Turns out the fragments sent to me were from the crime books of Alan Wake. The cult was copycatting the murders from the books. In their heads, they were performing a ritual to bring Wake back. Their imagined prophet. After that case, I started looking into Wake's disappearance on the side.
And you thought this case might be connected to him? His name does keep popping up.
I just wanted you to have all the facts.
Next time, give them to me before we find ourselves in the middle of a horror story.
Return to the heart.
The page says Nightingale's in something called an overlap. Need to figure out exactly what that means.
I'm happy I'm not in charge of this mess.
Thanks. Let's start looking for Nightingale where he was killed.
This game has a color palette that I just have almost never seen in video games. This is so gorgeous.
Great. This area is supposed to be close to the public.
Federal Bureau of Control. Okay. So the FBC is here. If we run into Jesse or Dylan or any of these characters, I'm gonna lose my mind. I'm gonna actually go banana pants
This
insane.
can't be the right way.
I can't wait to replay this game on my own. Oh man. I can't wait. Well, actually, realistically, I can't wait to watch Brewing play this game. Because that will be a real joyful experience for me. I'm trying to go back here just to see if there's anything we missed.
Casey, you go ahead to the murder side. I'll catch up.
If you say so.
That's a bad idea. Don't split up. Casey should follow me. I'm just trying to scan around. Can we actually go up to the rental cabins this time? We need bolt cutters. Oh man, we're gonna Metroid it. We're gonna Metroid it. We're gonna get bolt cutters, just like Resident Evil.
The writer of these pages knows what will happen. Because they're behind this, or because they can see what's coming. Impossible things are happening here. A world operating on different rules. I need to understand this strange logic. To see the clues. To solve the case.
Man, what a beautiful
A lot of
video
things
game.
about this case keep bothering me. But one thing feels really off. Breaker's disappearance.
I agree.
I don't get the feeling Nightingale was responsible.
He was about to give you more of those pages. Something didn't want us to have them? Or was protecting him from Nightingale?
I need to go back. Got a case to solve.
Unfortunate that Casey conversation just got cut short by that. Ren says, I keep saying this, but God, this game is awesome. I've never seen the first game, but I did see a bit of Control. Enjoying this through your stream has been great. Yeah, this is just... So, full disclosure, I have 100%ed Control and Alan Wake multiple times in the past. I've played those games just on my own because I like them. And this is making me desperately want to just do them again. Control is one of my favorite games of all time, so... My dad used to say, when the going gets tough, the tough gets going. Or the tough get going. Not sure where the tough get going to, but maybe you'll find it inspiring. Alright, we found more manuscript fragments. I really want that double headshot stun really bad. So I'm hunting. I'm hunting for thingies. What a game already. So we told him to go on to the murder site. He probably took the shortcut. We're going to the general store. We're walking to the general store. Oh no, there's a big light here, which means there's going to be enemies here soon. Because light heals us. This game is gorgeous in 21.9, as an aside. Really great stuff. Huh. Is that beer? I think it is. I think that's the beer. Oh, we already read this. Washing machines. I've definitely been to places that are like this. Old, basically bait and tackle general stores. We've been to the hut, we've been to the ladle.
Hey, Logan's birthday is coming up. I need toy ideas.
Toys. She's 14, Casey.
Okay, so what do I get her?
Get her a book. Something weird and dark. Maybe that'll get her back into reading.
Maybe she's Norwegian? I mean, one, Anderson is a Norwegian last name, isn't it? But Saga is also a Norwegian first name. She has that kind of like vaguely Scandinavian accent. The yarn thingies usually are around a lunchbox. We already got that one. What's over here? Oh, this is a UFO book. I can't believe how dark it's getting too. This is incredible looking. YouTube is gonna eat this to just complete destruction. It's gonna be blocky as hell. Sorry, YouTube. Looks great on my screen though.
Fancy meeting you here.
Our crime scene's drowning. I never minded rain. Feels like home.
No sign of Nightingale. But the page did place him at Cauldron Lake, in an overlap. So how do we follow him there?
Maybe something around here will tell us.
We've seen this symbol before.
Good eye.
After we find Nightingale, what then? I've never arrested a monster.
I've watched you arrest plenty of monsters, Anderson.
You know what I mean. Monsters. Light worked against him at the morgue. That might be the only way to stop him from hurting anyone else. Monsters, overlaps, rituals. What do you make of all of this?
The killers are usually the ones performing the ritual, not the detective. Acting out their sick fantasy. They may be trying to get you involved, forcing you into their twisted world.
But with dead men coming alive, the word ritual starts to have more weight behind it. We need to look around, learn what this ritual is.
I know I've said it like 45 times. I have never seen a video game that looks like this. It's not just like the ray tracing or the graphical quality either. It's just the
Bare
raw
feet.
art
Nightingale.
direction.
I'll see where these footprints lead. Can you comb through the crime scene one more time, KC? Just in case?
On it. If anything comes up, I'll radio you.
Sage says there's an optional conversation earlier in the game where Saga mentions her family originally hails from Sweden. I would be, I mean, I'm under the impression that, yeah, her you know, bloodline is from Sweden. Her accent specifically, though, is really strange. So I'm curious where she is supposed to be from in terms of, like, where she lives, where she was born. Did she say she was from Sweden? Because she definitely sounds like she has an accent. I just can't place it. Y'all, it is so easy to get lost in the woods. Do not walk in the woods at night like this. Don't do it. It's a very, very bad idea. Because I'm playing a video game with paths and I'm already lost. I don't know where I am in relation to where I just was. Okay, I'm down here. Huh. Alright, I have to find the path. God, the sound design in this game goes so hard. Am I gonna actually have to, like, look at the ground and find the tracks? This is wild. I am so impressed that this game did not give me a quest marker for this. Can we all just appreciate the insanity of that? I have to look at the ground in this horror game where I don't know where I'm going in the woods to follow these footprints. This game is delightful.
The tracks lead into the water. Where'd you go from here?
Cool.
I can feel something. A presence.
Nightingale isn't far.
Oh, man. Whew. Kettle Chits, how you doing? You okay? Oh man, what a moment. Whew, it's been a while. It's been a while since a game has even startled me like that. Oh, feels good, man. Feels good to feel alive. We already got this. Oh, you can take a picture with your head inside the lady's chest. That's not ominous at all.
What is that? Seems like it's reacting to the light. These aren't the same tracks that were here before. They're headed into the tree, not out of it.
All right, I wanna look around for the last lunchbox. I think there's one more. I just want to make sure it's not over here in this area that we weren't allowed to go to before. Can't go to the Witchfinder station, so it might be over there. Yeah. Ooh. I don't like jump scares usually. I don't think they're very effective, but the mixed media approach to this game makes it feel so textural and there's so much flavor to it.
My flashlight burned the dark stuff away.
The fuse was in place. Saga stepped into the witch's hut. Inside, a bright light. There were objects that stood out to Saga, as if the light had manifested them.
The witch's hut. Okay. I trust the pages to lead me to the overlap.
I like Saga. I like that she's just like, okay, this is what is happening. I need to trust, I'm here to solve a murder. The best way to solve the murder is to believe in the supernatural situation that's happening, because that is the thing that is leading me to the clues. And that even if the solution is not supernatural in the end, playing by the supernatural rules that are being established is what gets us to the killer. Ergo, it is not only her skeptical duty to follow those guidelines and see if they are true, it is also the best choice as the detective here to do the same thing. That's so
This
cool.
is the witch's hut.
Anderson, thought I saw something in the woods. Probably just a deer, but I'm gonna check it out.
Okay. I found another page. Following up on a lead. Keep this fuses busted.
Already got that one.
Another one of those lunch boxes.
I think we got all of them. Hell yeah. I know things can get a little crazy around here, but if you're ever feeling scared, just remember that Alan is watching over us. This is so exciting. Oh my god. I'm so stoked right now. Oh, there are way more here than I thought there were. How many are there? There's 8. Okay.
I know Nightingale is somewhere around Cauldron Lake.
The tree was a threshold.
Oh.
This place and the dark place. You're in over your head. Next stop, Caldera Street Station.
The threshold. Like a doorway. Leading to Nightingale. It's somehow connected to a tree. Witch's ladle?
Okay, so I have a few things to say about this. When this game was announced, so I have for a very long time, I have said, you know, Control is Alan Wake 2. When people have been saying, "Oh, I want Alan Wake 2. I want like another Alan Wake game." I know what they're actually saying is they want a game with like the darkness mechanics, which we haven't seen yet in this game really, but was a huge part of the first game. Well, that's what people are saying when they say what they want Alan Wake 2. But Alan Wake has gotten multiple sequels at this point. It has American Nightmare, which is like a short sort of DLC game that got its own sort of release that isn't super amazing, still worth playing, kind of interesting, but nothing super substantial. Then Quantum Break came out. Quantum Break technically is a sequel to Alan Wake, but just is kind of a side story. Doesn't really matter. It's just another story in this setting. And then Control came out. And a lot of people played Control. And a lot of the coverage of Control was like, this takes place in the same setting as Alan Wake, but it's not necessarily related. Even with the DLC, it was like, people were like, oh, it's just there if you understand it, right? Like, if you're a fan, you get like bonus, but it's just more of the same setting. It's just, Control is its own thing. Playing this game is just playing Control 2. Like, this is everything that they're saying is story ideas and concepts that are set up in Control. Like, people in my chat right now, the people who are watching live, maybe some of the people watching on YouTube down the line, are going to be listening to Saga talk about things like a threshold. And that metaphorically and in the context of this narrative might make sense. A threshold is a barrier. It's a place between places. It's a connecting place, right? I know what a threshold is, like a capital T threshold is, because I've played Control. These are things that in this setting have objective definitions and have a specific means of understanding and interacting with that you learn in Control. So not only have we seen a bunch of FBC stuff, we've seen the FBC station, we've seen the FBC car, all of the signs, we've seen references to thresholds, we've seen the blue, like even down to the presentation here, whenever Nightingale speaks to Saga during the profiling and it flashes blue, that is stuff that is set up in Control, because throughout all of Control we see characters do that, and we begin to understand and decode what that means through the context with which those characters speak to us through those blue tinged flashback or like, you know, shadowed, for lack of a better word, like voices in our head moments. So the fact that, like, yes, I do think people can play this without playing Alan Wake 1 or without playing Control, and it's doing an excellent job of explaining itself and setting itself up on its own. This game is Control 2. And I feel so vindicated by my years now, my 4 years of harping on the fact that, like, no, Control is not just like a side story to Alan Wake. No, it's not just like, it's not like an MCU thing. It is literally Alan Wake 2. This game is making me feel so validated in saying that, because that is what this experience has been so far. It's just so good. I'm so into this right now. This is so awesome. Piecemeal asks, so I have a question. Since I've seen very little of Control, does the world know about what the FBC does to an extent? Not at all. So the gimmick of the FBC is that people don't notice them. What I mean by that isn't that people are unaware. What I mean by that is when people look at stuff that is like tagged with the FBC, they kind of just glance over it. It's just a sort of supernatural thing that occurs. The FBC is just yet another acronym. It is mundane sounding enough, mundane seeming enough that it doesn't stick in people's heads. So no, people don't really know what the FBC is. Now, there are conspiracy theories about it, but just the same way that we would dismiss someone when they said, like, when you hear someone crazy on the radio being like, the water board is putting gay juice in the water to turn our satellites into gay lasers. Like, that's what people think of when people talk about, like, the FBC, like, controlling things and being supernatural. It's sort of a facade beyond the veil, so to speak. Nothing else here. Let's go into the witch's hut.
The fuse box is missing a fuse. I need to find one to turn on the lights. The page described the hut being lit and mentioned a fuse.
So we gotta find another fuse in the immediate area. Question is where? It might be in that house, huh? There isn't one there. Be back here.
This one looks good. People should really stop littering, though.
What a game so far. I'm really loving this. Okay. The break room is a place where you can save your progress. Are you kidding me? Is this a... Do I get a Resident Evil save room with like a typewriter?
Another
I'm
page.
losing my mind.
Making progress.
The image of the witch in the sign. Saga addressed the witch. The smudged line on the heart. The second part recited from memory. I brought you the heart, witch. Show me the terror. Saga pushed the heart through the hole in the sign.
I get 3 manual saves, which implies that there's gonna be reason to want to stagger my saves. I'm terrified. This is gonna be hard, isn't it? Oh no, this is gonna be a hard game. I am so excited right now. I'm more excited than I've ever been in a video game before. Not exactly, but it's high up there. All right, so we're gonna need to find what? The heart? Interpret the page's meaning. Let's go back to Casey. Where is he? Oh God, he's not here. Oh no. This is not gonna be good if we lost our partner already. Oh boy. Can we interact with this again yet? I guess we can interact with it, but... Oop. Cauldron Lake murders. Case
The
closed.
cult of the tree is behind these murders. This case just became much more complicated. I'll need to start a new file. But it's my first cult case. Exciting.
I like that she's actually interested in this stuff. Like, she's not like, oh, another murder. I like that she's like, no, this is genuinely interesting, and like, that's kind of scary. Oh, do I need to go investigate the tree
Figured all this
again?
out already.
Probably.
So this goes here, and that goes there. The page from the witch's hut seems to be describing some kind of ritual.
What is the ritual? The one to open the door.
Nightingale's heart disappeared from the morgue. Where is it now? To get into the overlap, I need to find Nightingale's heart.
Read the line imprinted on it, plus the line on the page to the witch's ladle sign. Then push the heart through the hole in the sign.
All right.
I need Nightingale's heart to get to the overlap. Where is it?
The cultist wasn't close. He was there, but he was risen. Nightingale was there. The opposite of sunspots. Who said that?
That's not it. I don't have what I need to find Nightingale's heart. There must be more. Nightingale's heart. Where is it?
While they played cards in the general store, the witch had stolen his heart. Get out of my house.
Nightingale's heart is at the general store, in a fridge.
Interesting.
I
Was
need to
I
check the general store for the heart.
Was it bad that I did
Casey,
that?
I'm headed to the general store. I think I know how to get into the overlap.
Roger that. I followed some ATV tracks in the woods and got a bit turned around.
Did you get lost?
I've only been lost once in my life, Anderson. The years I spent with my ex-wife.
Oh my
I'll find
god.
my way back, don't you worry about it.
So, Ren says, that was a worrying red glow. Yes. The red is associated with a very specific thing in Control. So I'm kind of curious if calling to it was a bad thing. I wonder if this game has multiple endings. Can I not go through here anymore? Sure can't. Okay, we gotta go in through here. Back door's open. Fuck. That startled me. All right, this.
A monster, like Nightingale.
Okay. Woo. This is a survival horror game. This is a survival horror game. We're survival horroring now. This. Oh. Woo. Woo. Look at that. Ooh, we got more inventory slots. Check with Lady Fortuna at the counter. Lady Fortuna. What is Lady Fortuna? Five, 13, 17, 23, 39, 45. Oh, we need to add this up. Can someone add that up for me? Hold on. Interpreter of Dreams, 202, 555, 0137. So 137 is a possible one. So 05 plus 13 is 18. 17 is 35. $58. 97. $152. What that is? 152, 152 or 137. Those are my guesses. Nope. Nope, neither of those worked. Check with Lady Fortuna at the counter. Lady Fortune, right? (202-555-0137). (705). But okay, so these things are close together, so I think we need to do this, right? And 42. Was I off by 10? Nope. Huh. Check with Lady Fortuna at the counter. I wish I had a calculator. Like, I just wish I had one on my desk at all times. All right, so I try, let's see. Let's add them up.
These numbers match the ones on the lotto ticket.
They do? 713. Oh, I see. It's a pattern. 705, 713, 717, 729, 739. That's gonna be the code. I get it. There we go. Why, yes, I will have shotgun. Thank you. Give me item that has extra bullets, please. Thank you. And quick slot weapons from the inventory. Good to know. Quick slot. Right hand. Quick slot. Nope. This was opposite to my Last of Us. Oop. There we go, that's better.
The text on the heart is clearer now. Legible.
The wave crashed on the far side of the mirror.
This. The fridge. The heart. I knew it would be here. Like I saw it in a dream.
All right, let's go,
and now
Saga.
I need to give the heart to the witch. Makes total sense.
All right, heart was left in the refrigerator. Words on the heart are now legible.
Sounds literary. But what does it mean? Found the heart in the fridge. Just like the page said I would.
I need to remember that the world is still moving when I'm in the mind place.
Casey, there are cultists in the area. They're taken, like Nightingale. Watch yourself out there.
Yeah, thanks for the heads up. I'm still finding my way back.
You have the worst sense of direction.
Any city in America I can get through drunk and blindfolded. It's these damn trees.
Okay. I'm en route to Witch's Ladle. I need to perform a ritual to open the overlap. This case just keeps getting weirder. But it is exciting.
We did it. Oh, God. There are enemies here. Let's go, Saga.
Fucking monsters.
Badger Moss says, how you doing today? I'm doing great. I'm having a real good time with a game I like a lot. All right.
The wave crashed on the far side of the mirror. I brought you the Heart Witch. Show me the terror.
Holy hell. Enter the overlap through Witch's Ladle. Into the overlap.
Casey, I think I'm in the overlap. Are you still on your way? Casey! Casey, do you read me? Fuck. Okay, Saga. Going in solo. Logan? Logan! Where are you? What the fuck was that? Logan's back in Virginia. You're imagining things.
Another Witch's Ladle? Spooky.
Please help me.
What was that? Wait. Did I get turned around? No, this is right. This place is moving. Like a nightmare.
I see.
Witch's Ladle.
Ooh.
Towering over Saga. Watching her and the witch. The image of the witch in the sign. Nightingale's heart, a cold, dead lump in her hand. Her definition of sanity had changed since she arrived in this town. But she trusted the pages. Was forced to. Saga addressed the witch. She squinted to read the first part of the ritual words. The smudged line on the heart. The second part recited from memory. The words she had read on the page. I brought you the Heart Witch. Show me the terror. Saga pushed the heart through the hole in the sign. This was the key. The tree was the threshold.
This is so sick. Oh, man.
Saga edged toward the broken door, her gun ready, flashlight aimed ahead. Nightingale said it would be here. The Cauldron Lake General Store was overgrown, left to rot.
I love this
Saga
mixed
thought about
media.
The cult of the tree. They had been here, waiting, planning a gruesome ritual murder. Meanwhile, they played cards in the general store, like it was just another late-night poker game. Saga stepped closer to the door. Had the animal broken it? There was a loud crash. Saga found herself face to face with a cultist, a hulking figure in a raincoat. We watch in the night. Wild eyes behind a plastic deer mask, an axe in his raised hand.
Oh, this is good stuff. Oh, that's so cool. Control is one of those games that makes me want to make art. And this game is also one of those games that makes me want to make art. Like when you see like a master of their craft do something and manipulate aesthetics and presentation in such a way that it is just immediately captivating and like emotionally intriguing, but also just like intellectually stimulating. It gets me going. I get so excited. This game is so good already. I'm so into this. Follow the left-hand side to get out of the maze. Follow the right to get lost in it.
He's here. Nightingale.
All right. Another manuscript page.
He'd been on the trail of the writer forever. The writer he despised. Hemingway, Bukowski, Wake. I'll get you. I'll find you. I'll make you pay. You're in over your head. He descended into the tunnels, from the Dark City, into the ocean of darkness. Next stop, Caldera Street Station. Something, a presence, rumbled. Not a train. Shadows shifted on the platform. The writer's cult waited for him there. The cult of the word. Occultists lean close. I carry his words close to my chest now. You're not allowed in the lake until he says otherwise. He'd be caught, murdered. They got him. They didn't get him. He was reborn out of hate. He was there, but he was risen. Sent to find the light switch up from the lake that was not the lake.
Oh my god. Oh god. This is so cool. Oh. It's just so captivating. Just so immediately interesting and exciting and just new. Like it feels new. Oh. Everything about this is just, it makes my brain tingle. I am loving this.
Trapped here. Who escaped? Danger.
Who is that? It's like they're coming in over a bad signal.
Mm-hmm. Is that a city? Are we looking at a city block?
Nightingale's badge.
Alright, there must be a boss fight coming up then. If it's gonna drop a bunch of items on me. I've played survival horror games before. I know what this game's doing.
Sent to find the light switch. Show me the clicker.
The clicker is a reference to an object of power from Alan Wake 1. This is a subway tunnel. Huh. This is so exciting.
Nightingale hunted
Yikes. I tried to dodge into it. That's not how that works. You gotta dodge away. You wanna dodge away from the big pointy tree that impales you. Alright, it's boss fight time.
Nightingale hunted. Finds a light switch.
Oh, that's an instant kill. Okay. Okay, we can't get hit by that. Aiming is a little bit tough. They don't just stand in front of you. I'm conditioned by even like Resident Evil that the fact that like you break an enemy's weak point, he's gonna stand there in front of you for a moment. Let you shoot it. It's not that easy. No ammo. Oh god.
Go.
Wait, what? I'm confused why it said go get to safety. Don't we have to fight him? Or were we supposed to turn around and run away? Interesting second phase, I guess.
Nightingale hunted.
Wow, we're getting tossed. We're getting blown right up. I'll figure this out.
Nightingale hunted.
Shit. Run!
Oh, do I just run this way, I guess? All right. Get away from here. All right. That's good to have. Where am I going? Oh, okay, that pulls open my inventory. It doesn't let me actually escape with it. So what's the goal? Oh, do I just have to knock him away and then I run the opposite direction? Can I just run the whole time? I don't think so. I'm not sure where I'm supposed to go.
Nightingale hunted.
Yeah, it must just be going back. What the heck is that?
Gotta move. Now.
Equip? Okay, I'm trying to move. Why isn't it letting me? It like wasn't letting me use it. Pop them. All right. Come on, Saga, you can do it. I believe in you. Just run. We got this. Do another one. My question is, do I have to fight him, or can I just run? Okay, it loops back in on itself. Ooh. There we go.
Run! What the hell is that? Need to get away.
Okay. Well, I'm running to get away. Is it gonna let me away this time? Alright, that's 2 shots directly into his face. Alright, is this another one? Yay, more stuff. Alright, the game's being pretty generous with ammunition and stuff. Just this way? What is up here? I don't want to loop back in case it makes me fight him again. It's gonna make me fight him again. Oh, I guess I just have to fight. I get back into this area multiple times, and then I can just go. we go. We did it. Ooh, that was fun. That was an interesting fight. It took me a minute to understand what was going on, but...
Who are you?
What is this? Who are you?
Hear me.
I'm Saga Anderson, FBI. I can hear you.
Cauldron Lake.
Yes, I'm at Cauldron Lake. Where are you?
Not to escape. In danger. The dark presence.
Danger. Thanks. Got it. Hey!
Is that Alan?
Are you okay?
No!
It
My
is.
fault! It got out with my face! Scratch!
Sir, calm down. I'm gonna need you to take a breath.
He's changed the story. The dark presence. We must stop it before...
Easy now. First things first. What's your name?
My name is Alan Wake. I'm a writer. I've been...
Wake? Where did you come from? You've been missing for 13 years.
13.
Oh, man. Holy smokes. This was great. This was awesome, actually. All right. Interesting.